Fashion is so much more than just the clothes that we put on our bodies. It's a language that we can use to express ourselves visually to everyone around us. Think about it. I'm sure you can probably distinguish at least a few different groups of people based just on the clothes that they wear. And while an aesthetic like goth or punk might come up first in your mind, for me, I'm from Pittsburgh, so if I see someone wearing a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, I know that they're a Steelers fan. And whether you are repping your favorite sports team or trying to signal that you belong to an in-group, I think that there is something so interesting about someone finding their own authentic sense of fashion and style. Before I came out as transgender about a year ago, I could not have cared less about fashion. I really had no interest in men's clothing. It was all really uncomfortable to me, so why bother with it, I thought. But after I came out, I began experimenting a lot with fashion and trying to find a new style that suited myself, and I really fell in love with it. Finding that new way to express yourself, especially as a trans person, can bring you so much joy and confidence. It's an external way to express what might be an internal sense of being. And it's a fantastic way to start conversations with new people and start to build community. But after I came out and I started adding more pieces to my wardrobe and really exploring my own style, I've fallen in love with it, and I found a few things that really helped me out that I think might help you too. So whether you're just starting your fashion journey or you'd like a little extra help feminizing your figure, I found some things that really help work for me that we're gonna go over in this video. I have 6 easy beginner tips that are going to help you feel more confident about exploring the world of fashion and finding your own unique style. I'm going to break everything down along the way, as well as give you examples from my own fashion journey as well. I know everything can seem really intimidating when you're first starting out, but I promise you, you're going to look so amazing when you find that sense of style that really suits you. So let's go. So if fashion is a language, we gotta learn the lingo a little bit. Knowing certain things like what an A-line high-waisted maxi skirt is versus a midi dress might help you decide if you're debating between the two. And how are you supposed to know if you want a halter top if you don't know what a halter top is? A lot of the times, clothes can be really self-explanatory in what they are. Take, for instance, these high-waisted, floral patterned, wide-legged pants. They are pants that have a high waist, have a floral pattern, and a very wide leg. Taking just a little bit of time to learn the lingo can really help things feel less overwhelming. And in addition, when you find something that you really like, you know what to buy in the future. What the fuck was that? So the whole point in what we're doing here is finding a new style that you really love. So we should start this journey by finding items of clothing that you really love. For me, it was this daisy dress. I have always really admired these dresses, so this was actually the very first dress that I ever purchased for myself, even though I struggled with really enjoying this dress and liking how I look with it up until now. But even though I didn't love the way that this dress looked on me at first, I did learn a few very important things from it. One, it's that I really love floral patterns. And 2 is that I wanted to find a dress that had a little more of an outward cut to it. That's what an A-line dress or skirt is one that has a line that is shaped like an A. So then I bought this dress, right? Floral pattern, A-line cut, should check all of our boxes, except I still don't love it. And that, dear viewer, is because of color theory, right? This pink here is very close to my skin tone, so it really washes me out, especially when it's like the whole thing. Aha! But we've learned 2 more really important things with this dress. First is that with my skin tone, probably darker colors are going to suit me a little better. And 2, this dress can actually be worn with the shoulders down as well. And I quite like that. Which takes us to the 3rd dress I ever bought, and still to this day one of my favorites. I absolutely love the color and the pattern. The cut is really nice. I love the open shoulders and the really poofy sleeves. And most importantly, leading into our 3rd tip of the evening. Okay, this is our real big tip for helping feminize your figure, so listen up. helping accentuate your natural silhouette or hourglass figure can really help to feminize your overall appearance. And by best, I want to be really clear that it is whatever you find the best, whatever you enjoy most. That is completely subjective. I'm personally like looking a little bit like an approachable librarian or like a friendly forest witch, so that's what I dress as. And when I take a look at my silhouette here, there's two things that I'm going to keep in mind. One is trying to cinch in my waistline to help create that hourglass figure. And two is to help widen the bottom of my silhouette in general. If you think of like old school bathroom signs with the triangles, the more masculine one is typically the inverted triangle, which is wider on top, while the more feminine one is wider on the bottom. And by taking advantage and playing around with your silhouette, you can really help to send those visual signals. So for me, I've added this white belt here to the center of my dress, and I've placed it at the thinnest point in my torso. That's gonna help cinch in my frame a little bit, and like I said, accentuate the hourglass figure. And the dress alone does a pretty good job in filling out the bottom, but if we wanted to go one step further, we could get a petticoat. And the petticoat just really helps to give more volume to the bottom half of the dress, really just helps to accentuate the figure a little more. I think it's really fun and cute and And remember, fashion should be fun, so you should be making choices that are fun for you. So now that you have a few individual pieces of clothes that you really enjoy, you can start putting outfits together, which is the really fun part. I have a few pieces of advice that I like that suit my style, but remember, this is all up to you and you might like something that I don't. For instance, as a general rule of thumb, I try to stick to one bigger or louder pattern or piece of clothing. So in this outfit, it's the pants that I'm wearing. As you can see, I'm contrasting the black pants with the plain white top, which helps bring more attention to the piece of clothing that I really want to bring attention to. In addition, if we add some accessories like this black belt, you can see not only does it help to bring the entire outfit together, but like we talked about earlier, it's helping kind of frame my silhouette as well. But for a little more of a visual example, you can see if I match it with a top that also has a pattern to it, it starts to get a little bit muddy. Again, just my opinion. If you like matching two different patterns together, do it. But hang on there. Oh, but hang on there, because we're gonna go back to our friend the white top, because that's actually gonna lead us into our next tip of the evening. It's almost like someone wrote this. You see, by getting this simple white top, I've added a lot more than just one new outfit to my wardrobe, because I can also match it with a lot of my favorite skirts as well. Oh hey, but not only that, but because this shirt is actually a shirt dress, if I add a belt to help accentuate the waistline a little bit, I can wear it with a pair of leggings as its own outfit. This is what's called a staple piece in your wardrobe. It's something that matches with a lot of different pieces so you can create a lot of different combinations. Investing in a few really good staple pieces early on in your fashion journey will help you create a lot more different outfits with the pieces of clothing that you really love and enjoy. Speaking of outfits, I switched back into my comfy clothes for the very end here because it's time to bring it full circle. Now that you have some of the basics down, it's time to start building outfits for yourself. And do you want to know like my biggest piece of advice for that? It's to play. Like I've been threading in here a little bit, fashion should be fun. I think you should love the clothes that you wear. So play around and experiment with different combinations and different styles at home. Remember that accessorizing can really help bring two different pieces together to create one seamless outfit. Also be sure to keep your eyes open when you're out and about for different styles that you really enjoy. There's like no such thing as copying here. Oh, and accessorizing can really help to bring an outfit together to create a more seamless look. So there we go, that was easy, right? You feel ready to get out there, explore a little bit of your fashion? Thank you so much for watching. Be sure you like the video as well as subscribe to the channel. As always, make sure you leave a comment to let me know if you have any questions or let me know what kind of video you want to see next. And I'll see you babes next time.